Having great power doesn't mean your skill level is high. Having less power doesn't mean you're weak. Do you think Ma Lin has great power? Is his explosive strength strong? Very strong. Where does he use it? He uses it in stability and spin. Does Zhang Jike have those kinds of shots with exceptionally powerful single strike force? His penetrating power isn't that strong. He doesn't have as much power as I do either, but his shots are much spinnier than mine, and his stability is much better than mine. He uses it in trajectory and spin. That's where he applies it. That's why he doesn't underperform in major matches. Liang Jinkin, you all say, in tough situations, watch Liang Jinkin. Why? As I've said before, he currently has the strongest spin in the national team. No one can compare. So when you watch Liang Jinkin in crucial moments, like the 7th game, you'll see his stability is the strongest. Liang Jinkin has power, but he uses it for spin, which translates to stability. Don't you agree? Watch Liang Jinkin's backhand. Sometimes he exerts force, and the quality is still very high, but most of the time, his backhand adds spin. That's where he channels his power. His strength lies right there. So, can we understand spin as representing stability? Spin equals stability. In table tennis up to now, spin is still the most important. Spin comes first. Let me give you another example. Lin Gaiyuan's playing style. When he's on form, he's extremely aggressive, right? No one dares say they can easily beat him. Why? His trajectory. Look, Lin Gaiyuan's shots are all bang bang, very straight. High threat, high speed. That kind of shot isn't something you can just replicate. His shots are too fast. It's a style he's developed over many years, relying on speed to win. Very flat trajectory. He often makes opponents miss the ball entirely. But what's he lacking? Stability and trajectory control. If you ask Lin Gaiyuan to play with the same safety as Liang Jinkin or others, he can't do it. It's a matter of playing style. That's why in major matches, when he tries to adjust his trajectory, it clashes with his usual training. It's not just a mental issue. Not just about getting nervous in big matches. He's played so many matches, so many major tournaments. It's impossible for him to always choke under pressure. It's not entirely that. It's a technical style issue. This is how he's trained all along. If you ask him to play safe at critical moments, he can't do it. So when you need to generate power in key moments, you either rely on feeling or luck. His performance tends to be more polarized, less consistent. Sometimes he plays well, sometimes he doesn't. That's why Liang Jinkin is so stable. Why Fan Zhendong is stable. Why Ma Long is stable. Their playing styles are stable. Their spin is strong. A lot of people are asking about Ru Sung-min. Ru's penhold is different. Foreign players are more entertaining to watch. But why are they less stable? It's about the details. Zhu Xin is also stable. When Zhu Xin does flashy plays, it's usually when he's ahead, but in major matches, you'll see his forehand isn't as forceful as Aruna's. As I've said before, Zhu Xin's shot stability is better than mine. Every shot of his clears the net by this much. So when you watch Zhu Xin play, his mid-to-far table stability is very high. His shots have long trajectories, but near the table, he's not as good as Ma Lin. His quick, compact accelerations and certain stability aspects are inferior to Ma Lin's. But look at Zhu Xin's full-swing forehands from mid-to-far table, high and deep. His forehand stability is exceptional. Does this make sense to everyone? Why isn't Harimoto Tomokazu stable enough? He plays with pure acceleration. He lacks trajectory, so his stability suffers. This lesson isn't just about teaching you how to loop. You need to internalize this concept. It's about how you should train, not just mindlessly practicing power shots. We measure data, but data is just data. In matches, we don't play like that either. Players at this level all have a certain degree of stability. But from our perspective, the stability of the highest level and average stability are still very different. Let me talk about big head Wang Chuken's stability. To be honest, his stability still isn't there yet. Big Head's playing style is also quite aggressive. His mental toughness is strong. That's where he excels. His forehand stability is far behind. He's improved now, with Zhao's on helping him work on stability. He handles many shots better than before, but it's still not enough. Compared to Fan Zhendong, his stability is lacking. Compared to Ma Long, he's still not there. His shot stability definitely needs work. He hasn't reached that level yet. Those who understand the game will get what I'm saying. When Fan Zhendong plays, as long as he plays normally, he can perform at 90% of his ability. Right? Against average opponents, he might lose one game at most. His normal play already ensures this stability. Now, what about Zhang Jike's stability? Why is it sometimes inconsistent? He's an explosive player. When he's fully fired up, he performs better under pressure. Same with me. If I'm not pumped up, my performance drops. But when I'm fully engaged, it's hard for most to beat me. Technique and mentality must align. Take Lin Geiyuan, for example. His playing style. What kind is it? His mentality is relatively weaker. He tends to play conservatively. But his technical style is highly aggressive. In key moments, his shots can catch opponents off guard. That's his natural style. But his mentality doesn't always match. When nervous, he becomes too passive. This inconsistency leads to unstable performances. See? Technique and mentality. Sometimes they don't sync well. Players like Fan Zhendong and Ma Long, their technique and mentality align seamlessly. They can adapt effortlessly, which is why they're so stable. Now Joki Hao. Joki Hao is another example. Either he plays exceptionally well, or becomes overly cautious. His mentality fluctuates. When relaxed, he's hard to beat, but when tense, he's too passive. When loose, he can win anything. That's what inconsistency looks like. Is Timo Boll stable? Yes, he's quite stable. Occasionally, his mentality falters in big matches, but his playing style. I've played him many times. He's too stable. He lacks unpredictability, that all-or-nothing aggression. That's why he sometimes underperforms in major matches. It's a technical issue. He's just too stable, you know? Sometimes, major matches demand breakthroughs. Players like Mizutani, too stable. Every shot lands. But he puts all his focus on safety. Against Chinese players, winning is tough. But beating him is also hard. He's very solid. He lacks that breakthrough factor to reach the top. You need both stability and breakthroughs. You must be well-rounded to achieve greatness. Did I talk too much? This got more technical than I intended. I wanted to cover basics, how to train certain things. But once I started, I got carried away, dug too deep. Couldn't stop myself. By joining my membership, you can watch more than 10 videos in advance and access 30 professional tutorial videos by Fangbo. I will continue to update a members-only video every week. These videos cover everything from beginner basics to advanced techniques,
because it's possible for him to push it to your forehand area,
ensuring you'll find the skills you need. The cost ranges from $1 to $3, depending on your region. Thank you all for your support.